Hello, class. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy to see you again. So, today we're going to read and write. Are you excited? Yes, I am excited. So, to get started, I place in front of you a cartoon so you guys can look at the pictures and you tell me what do you think the story will be talking about when you look at the pictures? What do you think the story will be talking about? Yes, Julie, you can see two boys. Okay, good. So what do you think the story is all about? Where are they? Yes, Frank, they're in the desert. Very good. So, yes, very good. The story is talking about friendship. Okay? And actually, the title of the story is Having a Best Friend. Having a best friend. So, we're going to read this story about these two friends and what happened to them. Okay? So, we're going to read the story. While reading, we're going to try to improve our pronunciation to see how we can pronounce words correctly and also look at the structures of words while we're reading and finally write our own story. So, the story will teach us the different parts of a story. So, we're going to learn about the different parts of the story in order to write our own story. Are we excited? Yes, we are. I know we are. Okay, let's get started. So I will read each part of the story and you will repeat after me. Okay, good. So let me read this part. Today, my best friend saved my life. Repeat after me. Very good. The next, the one who had been slapped got stuck in the mire and started drowning by the friend, but the friend saved him. Good. The next one, they had an argument and one friend slapped the other one in the face. Good. Today, my best friend slapped me in the face. Good. The next, a story that two friends were walking through the desert during some point of the journey. Very good. You guys are good readers. The one who got slapped was hurt, but without saying anything, wrote in the sand. They kept on working until they found an oasis where they decided to take a bath. Repeat. Very good. Thanks for your nice reading. Okay. Now, while you were reading, I want us to look at some words. You notice some words I highlighted in red. Who can read this word, please? Yes, Julie. Saved. Very good. Saved. Okay. So, why did I highlight the word in red? Who knows? What is the tense used for this word? Yes, Frank. Very good. It's the past simple tense. That's why we added D. Right? Good. Saved. Another word in the past simple tense in the text. Which other words? Yes, Dominic. Started. Very good. We have started. Okay. The verb is to start, and the past simple tense we simply add ed that gives started. Very good. We equally have saved. Which other words? We have some words there in the past simple tense. So we understand that the best tense to write our story is the past simple tense because we are talking about something that has passed. Okay, good. So we remember when we are writing the past simple tense for regular verb, we have to add what to the verb. Yes, good. Ed, which simply add ed. So now write on in your books some words, some regular verbs that you know, like five. Write five regular verbs and you write their past simple tense. Fast. Okay, thank you. Now let us now see now the rules in writing a good story. What are the various steps to follow when writing a good story? The various steps are simple. There are three steps. We have the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. I repeat, the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. So how do you write a good introduction, a good body, and a good conclusion? So it is very important to have an outline. Do you know what is an outline? An outline is simply a sheet of paper before you start writing, you have to write your ideas. You have to write down your ideas because it's important. Because without an outline, you will be unable to write a good story. Okay. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. So here, this is my outline. So the first part, you have the introduction. As you can see, the introduction. So you have to ask yourself, what am I going to talk in the introduction? So normally, to write a good story, your introduction should answer these three questions. The first is who, when, and where. So who is involved in the story? When does a thing happen? And where? Okay, very good. Now in our story, let us try to have this first part, the introduction. Where do we find the introduction? So look at the places where we can find the answers to this question: who, when, and where. So where, which part of the story answers who, when, and where? Who knows? Who have seen? Yes, very good. This part, can you see this part? A story that two friends who were walking through the desert. Where? Good. During some point of the journey. We can stop there. So we see in this one, we have already had our introduction. So this is the first part of the story, the introduction. Who, when, and where. Very good. Now the body. The body is talking about what? The body should answer these two questions: what and how. Okay, now look back in the story and find where, which part of the story answers the question what and how. What and how, which part of the story answers the question what and how? Okay, very good. They kept on walking until they found an oasis where they decided to take a bath. No. Yeah, of course, yes. But I would say the immediate is this one. They had an argument and one friend slapped the other in the face. Okay? What? An argument. He slapped. What happened? He slapped. The one who has been slapped got stuck in the mire and started drawing up the friend who saved him. So we can see that the other part is in the body, because the body explained words. What happened? They had an argument, and what happened? He slapped, and the rest, the other parts will fall in the inside the body. Okay, good. Now the conclusion of the story is talking about the resolution or the moral lesson. So what can you learn from this story? Okay, so we remember the three part of a story. We have the introduction. So in your introduction, when you make your outline, ask yourself this question: who are the person involved in the story? When did it take place, and where? It's very important. The body answers these two questions: what and how. What happened and how did it happen? So you have to explain detailedly. Okay, now the conclusion simply talks about the resolution or the moral lesson, because here we are talking about a moral story. So a story in which we can learn a moral lesson, a lesson that can be